Hello, my name is Alexandra Silva, and I will be talking about the social problem of violence in schools. So the problem of school violence, it's a significant issue in the United States, whether it's bullying, fighting, or even school shootings. Each problem is present within schools and makes schools into a place where children just don't feel safe. So in a sociologist's understanding, I'm going to be using symbolic interactionism because it relates to school violence, because of the fact that it emphasizes the importance of symbols and meanings in human interactions. Acts of violence in school settings are not only physical actions, but they carry symbolic meanings like a fight can mean a power struggle or symbolize a hierarchy and social status. Labeling theory is a component of symbolic interactionism that suggests people internalize labels assigned to them by society. So, socialization. Socialization plays a significant role in shaping individuals' behavior, values, and attitudes, including their attitudes towards violence. So, your family is a primary agent of that. So, basically, children who witness or experience violence at home may be more prone to exhibit that violent behavior in school settings. Um, in regards to resource mobilization theory, these it's a sociological perspective that focuses on how social movements mobilize resources to achieve their goal. It suggests that social movements are rational actors that strategically mobilize resources to achieve specific goals. In the context of violence, groups or individuals may resort to violent means as a strategy to advance their collective goals. Hmm. On to four. Role conflict. So, role conflict, it refers to a stress and strain that arises when a person experiences competing demands from different roles they play. For example, academic pressures, expectations to conform to social norms, and it conflicts at home can create stress and frustration, potentially leading to aggressive or violent behavior as a way to cope with these conflicting demands. So there are many types of crimes. These can include school violence, which can manifest in various forms, and like physical assault, weapons, possession and use, hate crimes. And in regards to physical assaults, it could be like weapons and possessions that they use could be like things like knives and other dangerous objects. Hate crimes can involve acts of violence or intimidation targeted at specific individuals, or like groups based on their race, religion, gender, and even sexual orientation. So there have been many proposed solutions, and some of these have been like implementation of anti-bullying programs, making available mental health services, having counselors meet with parents in order to further involve them in the child's lives, and enhance school security as well. So they would involve, police officers and things like that to be involved around campus. So when you evaluate these solutions, anti-bullying programs can help with the zero tolerance. They can help promote that around campus. Students may feel they have a safe outlet, especially if they have mental health services being offered to them. Counselors meeting with parents will allow them to take home the discipline and make children feel less alone also and less intent on acting out. Enhanced school safety can put children at ease and subconsciously just tell them that if they try anything, someone is here to stop them. And the limitations of these is that traditional anti-bullying programs aren't exactly the best sometimes. They just don't address it as well as they should. Mental health services, they focus on addressing existing issues rather than preventing them. Some parents might be unresponsive to their child's behavior issues and relying solely on parents will invoke an underlying risk of parents who are not actively engaged. So with that, you don't want to have a child go home and their parent just not being involved in their lives and just not trying to implement tactics to reduce violent behavior, because then the work that the school is trying to do isn't going to help at all. And then with having police officers or increased security on campus, there is a potential for escalation, and some students may feel more threatened and lean towards active violence in a way to resolve their conflicts, um, because they feel that with law enforcement there, they're being more of a threat to them and saying like, hey, like if you really act out, this is what's going to happen to you. So with that, my annotated bibliography, I use majority of these sources, well, all in fact, to help with the beginning of evaluating solutions and strengths as well. So yeah, thank you for listening.